The Looking Glass Mountain by Ellie Lighting. My name is Margaret McGrady Adams. I was born in Mason City, Iowa, along with four other siblings. Being the only sister in the family, I spent a lot of my time playing hide and seek with my brothers who weren't actually participating. I would be looking for them, but they were not hiding. They just left to play their own fun games. That was okay though. I still had fun time trying to find them. Around this time, we did not have much money, and I had food stamps with my own name on them to get my food. When I was 9 years old, my two uncles own a major farm industry in Iowa. They decided to sell their farms and they bought a mountain in Oregon. The mountain had breathtaking views and extremely deep valleys down below. They named the mountain the Looking Glass Mountain. They built a one-bedroom house on the mountain with 7 people living in the house. 7 people! I was living with my four other siblings and my parents. We had no running water, electricity, or plumbing. We had to use an outhouse even. While I was living at that house on the mountain, I attended school down the mountain that had one classroom. My mom had to drive us down in the logging truck to bring us to the bus stop that brought us to school. Mom was a hard worker and drove logging trucks to make money. That was a major job back then, and it was uncommon that women did such a hard job like this one. One time, the brakes broke down the mountain, and it was super scary. At my house, I had a dog named Rover and a one-legged chicken named Rosie. They were my good friends. Rover was my babysitter growing up and actually took care of me and made sure I would not walk into the road by grabbing my coat and pulling me back. That actually happened. Rosie lost her leg because one of the neighbors was trying to shoot the dog and hit Rosie instead. We moved out once Dad passed away. I came back years later to see my house, except for it was all burnt down. I realized that the one-room house was extremely tiny. I remembered it being huge when I was little. This was almost 50 years later. It was crazy and cool to see where I grew up in Oregon with my family. The mountain today is called the Mountain with Many Names. The school is there, but with more classrooms. I will always cherish my memories and stories there where I grew up. Today, I live in Mason City where I was born with a lot of my family still, that I love so dearly. Having my family close to me makes my rainy days a little bit better and my sunny days absolutely fantastic.